Good afternoon. Nina England here with Anchor Control Marketing. Thanks for reaching out online, and I wanted to make this little video like we had talked about. I do this for all my new clients, every new reach out. I make these little videos for you guys so that way you can see what I'm seeing as we do kind of an analysis of your full marketing and your business. I know it's a little unique, probably a little different than what you've seen from other marketing agencies, but I want to make sure that each client understands what I'm talking about when we get on the phone and we talk about things. That way you're not kind of in the dark and don't really know what's going on with a bunch of technical jargon. So I'll jump right in here. I'll make this as short and sweet as I can, and then we can schedule a time to talk. We can go over this information and kind of some more goals you have, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'll jump right in. So here we have your site. I absolutely love it. You have a great logo. Like, this logo is awesome. And your site has a good layout. It has a good feel, that's for sure. It's very organized. I really like that. And you have great pictures. One thing I did notice is, and we'll talk about this a little more as we go in, but you're a little thin on content. So you have a lot of graphics, you have a lot of images, sections, things like that, but you're a little thin on content on this home page. So the first thing I would do is definitely get some more information on this homepage and some more content, because that is going to see you as relevant in the search engines. When it comes to SEO and marketing and digital marketing, content is king, and we hear that all the time. So the big thing, I like to see at least 1,000 words on the homepage, and I can show you some examples of websites where we can do that. We can break it up into sections. It doesn't look crowded, and it doesn't take away from the overall feel of your site. So that's one area where I would start. I went through some different pages, and it's kind of the same thing as we go through. I would just add more content to each individual page. Because one thing I noticed is you definitely are adding content, which is fabulous, through your blog and your videos section, but it just needs to be a little more content and a little more content across the site versus just kind of plugging in a blog and regularly adding content there. So definitely we could do some work with content as far as that goes. It does look like most of your SEO setup on your website was done, and so that's really good, and I'm going to walk you through that a little bit. One of the things being optimization of your pictures. So if we pop back over here, I can see that most of your pictures are named your keywords to help you be using them adequately. The only thing I did notice, I clicked Save As here to kind of show you. So all of your pictures are named the same things. So they're named Personal Training in Los Angeles, California, Scorpio Liberties, right? So I would definitely kind of change that up a little bit with naming each of those individual pictures different keywords. So that way you're pulling in more keywords than just those few, okay? So that's one thing where I would space it out a little bit. Other than that, that is good. I did notice a lot of your title tags were done, some of your meta tags were done correctly, and your descriptions, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to pop over here. And over here, so we can see, this is where we start talking about title tags and descriptions and page descriptions and things like that. So right here, this tag is really good because you have the Personal Training in Los Angeles, California. The only problem here is this should kind of be flipped around. So the first thing you want the search engines reading is the Personal Training Los Angeles, California versus your business name. So you kind of want to flip this around if having your business name in there at all. A lot of times I'll let business owners know if you take that business name out of there, you can actually put more keywords in there and be found more. So, and that kind of depends on, you know, how heavily focused you are on branding versus generating leads and new clients. The same thing goes with other pages we looked at. This here is a great example on how it should be. So here on your About page, it's just called About and then your business name. So we could definitely put, you know, some really good keywords in here, like, you know, personal fitness training. So that way you're covering more keywords just in those tags and descriptions. Also, your descriptions could be a little bit longer on some of them and a little bit shorter on others. So when you don't put in a page description, and that would be this right here, When you don't put that in, what it does is it just pulls straight from the site. So then you get something like this where it's just, you know, kind of the first part of the site that the search engine's reading and then like a dot, dot, dot. So you could definitely, some of the pages could use some work on those. So the next thing I was looking at was your Google My Business listing. And your Google My Business listing could use a little bit more optimization here. So one of the things is definitely your pictures. And as much SEO as you've done, I'm sure you understand, you know, the importance of having good, high quality pictures that are in your business so that way Google knows that you're legitimate. So making sure that these pictures are optimized is heavily important. That's not something I can see until I can actually get in there, but these pictures should definitely be optimized. And we say a minimum of 13 pictures per section. So it looks like you have got quite a bit in there. We'll just have to make sure they're optimized. The other thing that affects your Google My Business listing when people are searching is right here. So your Google My Business listing, as I'm sure you know, goes here on the maps. And the rank of these business listings kind of balances off a few things. So it's going to balance off of first and foremost citations. And what citations are is everywhere your business is listed on the web. So whoever has the most citations is most likely going to pull the top spot, especially if they're local citations. So it looks like Personal Trainers Los Angeles, it may be like a deferred website. They obviously have the most. The other thing that makes a difference is your reviews and how many reviews you have. So you are doing really good with reviews on pretty much every platform across, I've noticed. And so we can give you some other tools to help those go up a little bit. But definitely your reviews and your citations affect this as well as your overall organic ranking. So getting your business in here is really important, and that would be one of the first things we would do after editing your website is making sure we're ordering citations and we're getting our staff to get as many of those done as quickly as possible to help you start ranking in here. What I did notice about the organic rankings is we have a lot of Yelp here. We have a lot of yourtrainer.com. We have a lot of Groupon, all these kind of things, Thumbtack. So what we're seeing is there's not a lot of personal trainers in Los Angeles doing a really good job on their SEO because these kind of websites should be easy to beat out, and they shouldn't be so many of them in a row without an actual business in there. So getting your SEO on point should make a huge jump for you in the organic rankings also. I did run a couple of our tools, and one of the things I noticed is you're not pulling any organic traffic from your SEO right now, and you only have 3 backlinks. I'm not sure if you're familiar with backlinks, so I'm going to try to make it really simple and think of it this way. When one website links to another, they give the website they're linking to a vote in Google's eyes. So they say, hey Google, this website's trusted, we're linking out to them, we trust our users to visit them, and then it gives you a boost with Google. So the idea is that you want to create these backlinks going from other trusted websites to yours. But it kind of works both ways too. You don't want to link out from your website more than you have to, and you definitely don't want bad or negative websites linking into you. So that's definitely something to think about, and this is where I can see you needed help with your SEO, is you need backlinks, and that's definitely something that as SEO agencies we do and we heavily focus on. To kind of give you an example, I went ahead and pulled up the Find Your Trainer, your trainer, that was on there, and I can see this is just a page of a list, of all kinds of local trainers and their prices, but Your Trainer is a big website. So when I search this actual page, which is what is outranking you, so it's what is important to you, I don't get any results in my tools, which means that this page doesn't have very much weight with Google. But I went ahead and I searched what we call the root domain, so just the yourtrainer.com, so that pulls all their pages together. So you can see these results and you could kind of see the difference. And when they have 1.3 thousand backlinks, which this is a good number, especially for a national site. It's kind of low, but it's a good number of backlinks. So they have 1.3 thousand backlinks, and their organic search traffic is 9.8 thousand. So they have almost 10,000 people regularly visiting their website, new people regularly visiting their website because they have this in place. This is absolutely doable. We could get you to, rank on Google without too much headache. I do try to make it clear to everyone that SEO is something that takes time. It's not something that's overnight. It's not something that happens within the first couple of weeks. It takes some time, but getting all these strategies implemented, getting them put into place is definitely going to bring you an ROI in the long run. In the meantime, if you really need clients fast, I can also help you with things such as ads, whether it be Facebook or PPC ads. You had spoke about having a place where members could sign up and they could get like a newsletter or a downloadable, gift. We could definitely set up a landing page for that. We could run Facebook ads to it. We can run an email marketing campaign to it. All those kind of things to generate you a lot of traffic really fast on top of your SEO. So I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to bombard you too much with all of these different things, but there are lots of avenues to go down that can help, that have shown to help personal trainers specifically, and we can get you started. So I'll send you a message with this email, and we'll schedule a time we can chat, and I'll get a little more about what your goals are and what you're trying to do right away. And then I'll be able to, send you a quote and a little bit about our company and a welcome letter and get you started. And the faster we get started, the faster we can start getting you ranked. So I will talk to you soon, and I look forward to hearing from you.